Rolling Fairfield is.
You got the honors for the first Victory Bell ring ever.
Bloody amazing.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's ring it.
Man, what a night, what a year. So many great memories so far this year.
One of my favorite things that we do is the ESPYs. It's a great end of the year where we can come together, celebrate the things that happened this year, and we had some very special things happening.
Absolutely. It may not be ending the way we thought it would, but
whoever would have guessed this?
No. But I'm glad we can still keep the ESPY tradition alive, and I'm glad we can highlight some of the main things that happened this year.
Off the top of my head, I just think about so many. I mean, it seems like it was a lifetime ago when some of these things happened. But man, it was in the fall when we started the year. So excited about what was going on. The fall is so encouraging to get it going. You can't wait to get it started. We had a great season in the fall for all of our different athletes. What's one of those things that stood out to you in the fall that you really thought about?
Gosh, this is my first year as a fall athletic director. I mean, what a fall we had. So many great memories, so many great things, man. Obviously the one that jumps out, and so many times we'll see it nominated tonight. Our football team going 9-0 for the first time, playing for a GMC championship.
You remember we played on week 10? I don't remember that very well. What was going on there?
The team would rep. But hey, we'll talk about week 11, getting that first playoff win in a long time. What a night that was.
We hosted a soccer game. Didn't our girls host a soccer game?
Absolutely.
For a playoff?
Absolutely.
Two of them.
Yeah. 2 playoff soccer games.
And then something special happened. Remember wasn't that the lights go out?
The lights did go out. Yeah.
That was this year.
Yeah, that was a highlight I was trying to forget about.
Sorry, I'll have to bring those up.
I still remember our first soccer game. The boys and girls soccer, head over to Turpin. A little Friday night football. Oh my goodness. What a year start. So we talk about boys and girls cross country. Our boys cross country, stellar year this year, participating in the Moeller Primetime Invitational, them going off to sectionals, performing well. Future looks bright for cross country.
Yeah, I got to see our tennis team, our girls tennis team in the fall a few times. You know, I didn't know if you knew this, but I am the only undefeated tennis coach. I've covered 3 tennis matches and won them all.
How about that?
I didn't know if you knew that. But so I get to go to the tennis, and they had a great year. You know, some some of the girls there that participated had an encouraging and fun year for them.
Maya Turner, she's nominated later tonight. Oh my goodness.
Incredible
Nicest person
It's
off
like
the
Maya's
court.
been playing forever. I mean, it's her senior year.
Absolutely.
Man,
But think
this is
about
incredible.
off the court. One of the nicest student athletes we have. On the court, she puts the shades on. Just back off.
Yes.
Back off. Aces are coming.
Stare. Yeah.
So we talked about that. We're talking about boys and girls golf. Girls golf first. 4 freshmen going into the year. The
Yeah.
year that they've had, the future's right there.
Both
Boys-
Eagles, both top 5 teams, both of them both
Absolutely.
top 5 teams
Absolutely.
this
Yeah.
year.
Which
Yeah,
is huge.
big
on
moves.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys golf.
An incredible year.
Great year. We'll see Jared Hinkle nominated for an award
Saw
later this
Jared
evening.
nominated, yeah.
Coach Nick Gray continues to get it done. We talked about soccer before. We talked about girls soccer, Patrick O'Leary, and those guys having a great year.
First year for Christian Johnson as a head
Christian
coach.
Johnson, alumni coming back.
I always love to have a nice alumni coming back and taking over programs.
Yeah, we'll see one of their plays here in a little bit. Their last second win over Hamilton. Those guys rang the bell quite a few times this year.
Jay Bauer still getting it done with girls volleyball.
Absolutely.
Great fall. It was fun to watch
Yeah.
their team and had a couple of young freshmen playing varsity for the first time.
Yeah, we'll see a freshman nominated for a few awards later tonight.
So are you ready for our first award?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What was our first award again?
First award is going to be Most Outstanding Play of the Year. We talked about some of the highlights we've seen so far this year. Let's break it down to our favorite play. Most Outstanding Play of the Year, we'll send it to our presenters now.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Happy and excited to be on the Fairfield ESPY show. I'm sure you know, because we're stars. I'm Jeremy Rao, and this is Joe Danneman. I'm kidding. We get no awards during this show. We're just here to have some fun. But seriously, kind of feels like a final quarter Friday night right now.
It does. We got some highlights. We got some sports. We got some big-time buzzer beaters, takedowns, touchdowns, everything that makes the Fairfield ESPYs pretty darn cool.
I don't know how we got picked. I mean, Aaron kind of said that some of y'all think we're cool, which is pretty cool.
What do you mean?
But I mean, like, I don't know how we got picked to decide who wins this award. There's a lot of pressure here.
Nah, no pressure. You know why we got picked.
You feel good about it?
We got the juice, baby. You know why?
The juice! Okay, most outstanding plays of the year. We're going to roll them and pick a winner. So let's go with number 1 to start. And who else but Jatan McClain. Hit the ton! And you know what he's going to do. He felt like he did this almost every Friday.
I got the need for speed.
Dude's got some speed. Going to play ball at UK. I'm telling you, someday we're going to call his name. Well, we won't, but someone will in the NFL draft. 84 yards.
Knocked the camera off its hinges.
That was in the fourth quarter against rival Hamilton. Fairfield was only up by 1. Backed up on their own 16, as you saw. That was third down.
Look at the ref trying to keep up. Didn't he do this every game?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Fairfield would go on to win. Again, Jatan McClain. That dude's going to ball in the NFL one day. Number 2.
Okay, here we go. Xavion Ricks with a game-winning shot. And if you haven't seen this play, you need to see it now. Here we are. Down by 1 in the final 20 seconds. Look at him hit the brakes. Set the guy up. Okay. I saw this play once. I'm going to see it twice.
Skirt.
Yak, yak. Barbecue chicken.
You have barbecue?
Boy, that puts him up by 1. The desperation shot is no good. Xavion Ricks, a near buzzer beater to win the game for Fairfield. That's going to be a tough one to beat. It's only number 2 so far, but I think that's going to be tough to beat.
I need some more basketball. This is Carly Mills. And by the way, Carly Mills, like Carly Ray, call game maybe.
Oh, man.
That actually wasn't for game, but the joke was there. A deep buzzer beater, though, almost from half court against Lakota East. Senior captain, Fairfield went on to win the game at Lakota East.
That's Steph Curry range. That's from the logo.
That's donut spot range. You know that, Fairfield, the donut spot? Get you some cream filled. Next.
I've never been there before. Tanner Root, you got to look closely. Deep goal with less than 20 seconds left in the game. And the game was tied 3-3 at the time. Tanner hit a volley from right about outside the 18 to the top right corner to win the game. Tanner Root, man, I'm rooting for you to win this. That is a big-time goal against Hamilton to win it late in the game.
Rooting for you. I got you.
Yeah.
Let's do some bowling. Jacob Pop, freshman. We're told he bowled a 300 against LaSalle.
He's a freshman.
Can you imagine bowling a perfect game? Are you kidding me?
Man.
And this is the moment, though. This is what makes this so cool. I mean, his teammates watching, all the pressure on. Call him Iceman.
Yeah.
Pop on those aviators. Incredible. A perfect 300 for Jacob Pop. By the way, I'm told this is inside stuff. This bowling alley is called the Roll House.
Okay.
Shibuya Shibuya Roll House.
What does that mean?
That's an old one, man.
Man,
You got to be an OG to get that one. Number 6.
Now, wait a minute. Come on now. Deshaun Simpkins, dunk. This is number 6, a throwdown to seal a game against Sycamore. Deshaun was a state qualifier in the high jump last year. How many times do we get to see this?
Can I say this?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I just got to say it one time.
Don't, if
I need
you're going to say what I'm going to say.
Peanut butter and jam.
Okay, because I'm going to do what I always do on a dunk, and that is Deshaun Simpkins, Luke Skywalking on these haters. There it is. Yeah, he's shortlist for one of the top plays of the year.
More Deshaun. I can't get enough. Deshaun Simpkins, go up and get it, young fella. Oh, he get mossed?
He got mossed.
You got mossed. Jump ball touchdown over the defender, another angle, and a first-round playoff game against Hamilton. By the way, Sawaya Ellis passing the rock to him. Deshaun, as you mentioned, state qualifier in the high jump, and you get it watching the highlights. That's going to be tough to beat. Okay, here's the final one, number 8.
Number 8 is Brandon Smith, wrestling takedown of the district semifinals. Brandon pulls off a big win in OT to secure a spot at the state tournament. That's clutch. This is the winning takedown in overtime. He also plays football. Of course, due to the COVID-19, the state wrestling tourney was canceled. So that is the big moment of the year in overtime. Look at that clutch takedown.
Big time.
Take him down.
Let the big dog eat.
So that is number 8 of 8, the nominees for Outstanding Play of the Year at Fairfield.
Okay, so again, Aaron put all the pressure on us. Thanks a lot, Aaron. No, we're just kidding. All the pressure on us to decide who won.
Oh, we got to pick.
We're picking right now most outstanding play of the year. Drum roll. That's the best I got.
Do I have to go first?
I was trying to make it louder. Let us know who won, Joe. Who was
it? So I'll say this.
Okay.
Jutan McClain, the entire year, made plays like that all year long.
Baller.
He made it so routine that it feels routine. So I'm going to go with Xavion Ricks, the cross, the step back. Yeah, Xavion Ricks, number 1 for me. Agree?
Agree. Xavion Ricks, we have just called it, wins most outstanding play of the year. Let's hear from the winner right now.
It was truly a blessing to receive this award. Last year I wasn't able to win one. This year was a major, big goal for me this season to win an ESPY from my very own high school. I would like to thank everyone who supported the team, me as a player. I would like to thank my family, my mother, my father, my brother for believing in me, encouraging me, understanding why I did what I did to just get better and better each and every day. I'd like to thank my teammates for believing in me, having the rock in the hand, scoring the ball, making the right plays, becoming a captain, doing all types of things. Through these hard times with COVID-19, I hope all families, loving families who supported the team and everything, are being safe, washing hands, and practicing social distancing. Thank you. One love out.
All right, congratulations once again to Xavion Ricks. An incredible play. Aaron, we'll go back to you. We'll come back here later with more exciting action.
Congratulations. That's a play we will always remember and think about.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Let's transition next to our Coach of the Year.
I love this award. You know, past couple years, I feel like I got jobbed out of it, but Jason Laughlin, who took his to state and everything. I don't know. We should just call this the Jason Laughlin Award. He's the only one that's ever won the award in the history of the ESPYs.
Jobbed out of the award. I'm going to have to Google what job means.
Well, that's a Kentucky term. But like, you know, he's retired finally, so it gives us a chance for somebody else to win the award. You know, and I just happen to retire at the same time, and so I don't get the chance to win it.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Next award, Most Outstanding Coach of the Year. Let's send it to our presenter.
Thanks, Aaron, and hello, parents and students. My name is Dan Hort. I'm the radio play-by-play announcer for the Cincinnati Bengals and the University of Cincinnati Bearcats in football and basketball. And a lot of friends and family have been asking me, what does a sportscaster do when there are no sports to broadcast? It is a legitimate question, and in recent weeks, I find myself annoying my wife and son by doing play-by-play of their daily activities. For example, She clutches the knife between her thumb and forefinger. She carefully carves a pat of butter out of the 8-tablespoon stick, and now she proceeds to butter the toast. You get the idea, and I'm sure it is annoying. So any opportunity to do broadcasting is welcomed, and I am happy to be able to assist with the Fairfield ESPYs. The proud alma mater of Cincinnati Bearcats defensive lineman Malik Vann. I've enjoyed broadcasting his first 2 seasons with the Bearcats, and he is going to have great junior and senior years. Now time for the prestigious Coach of the Year award as voted on by the other varsity coaches. Our first nominee is Bob Bowen, girls bowling coach. In his first year as the girls bowling coach, Coach Bowen led the team to its 4th consecutive GMC championship, and at the end of the year, he was named the GMC Bowling Coach of the Year. Our second nominee is football coach Jason Krause. This past season, Fairfield opened the year 9-0 for the first time in school history and won a playoff game for the first time since 2006. And our third nominee is Mark Brom from the academic team. This past year, the academic team had one of the most successful seasons in Fairfield history, qualifying for 3 postseason tournaments, and they did so by winning a preseason tournament, the GMC regular season title, and the GMC tournament title. And at the end of the year, Coach Brom was named the GMC Academic Team Coach of the Year. Time to find out the winner. It is Jason Krause, football. Before we hear from Coach Krause, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do a little broadcasting, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Fairfield ESPYs.
Hello everyone, Fairfield football coach Jason Krause here. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy at home during this difficult time. Winter, spring athletes, our heart goes out to you for your seasons being cut short. We wish that you could have had those seasons that you worked so hard for. During this difficult time, I really do appreciate Aaron Blankenship, Jeff Sims, and Lori Payne providing some type of normalcy to this very difficult situation by keeping the ESPYs alive. Those of you that received a nomination or voted and received an award, congratulations to you. For my nomination and votes, thank you very much to everyone. I also want to thank the fans, our players, our coaches, their families, and my family, especially my wife Denise, for being there and helping us have such a tremendous year. Coaches, this is the time we need to be there for our student athletes. Be strong, stay safe. Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach. Great season. Well-deserved award.
And now we are at our next award, which is our Male and Female Fall Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. What are you doing?
First, kind of a breakout day for me. First time I've worn a suit in a long time. Maybe even first time I've worn pants in a long time. So breakout performance of the spring.
That's great.
Right
Yes, I have spent about the last 16 hours a day in pajamas myself, but it's breakthrough athlete, not breakout athlete. So
let's go back. Yeah, we'll go back to the award.
Thanks. Breakthrough Athlete of the Fall would be an award that's for the first time varsity player that kind of had a special season, did something different that they've never done before in their sport for that varsity year. So now we'll send it to our presenters for the most outstanding breakthrough athlete for the fall.
Thanks, Aaron. I'm Chris Vogt, founder of the Butler County High School Sports Report. It's an honor to be a part of the Fairfield ESPYs this year. And now, the nominees for Female Fall Breakthrough Athlete of the Year.
Sophie Brockman, girls golf. Sophie maintained the team's lowest average all season as her scores counted in every match. Coach Linda Kessler described Sophie as a determined player and was extremely self-motivated to continually improve her game. She would always arrive early to practice her putting and driving. Peyton Harris, girls golf. As a freshman, Peyton demonstrated poise and a competitive nature during all matches. Her coach, Linda Kessler, said she was quite a leader and encouraged her teammates during practices and matches. Peyton showed much integrity for the game of golf. She always kept a positive, upbeat attitude, and her smile and laughter is contagious. Henley Krause, girls volleyball. As a freshman starter, one of the best freshman players Coach Bowers said he has seen in quite a while, Henley recorded 121 kills with a kill percentage of 33%. Henley also recorded a 96% serving efficiency. Kylie O'Leary, girls soccer. Kylie has spent the past 2 seasons as our backup goalkeeper on varsity. This year was Kylie's first season as a starting goalkeeper. Going into the season, our coaching staff knew that our young team would be tested game after game. We lost 9 starters and 12 talented seniors from a state-ranked team. Kylie came up huge time and time again. This year she recorded 119 saves and posted 4 shutouts. Talia Nichols, girls tennis. As a freshman and first-year varsity player, Talia showed strength and leadership within her team. She was mentally and physically ready for any match. Talia played second singles for the majority of the year. There were a couple matches she was placed in first singles and was a great matchup against her opponents.
And the winner is Henley Kraus from girls volleyball. Congratulations, Henley. Let's hear from her now.
Hello, my name is Henley Kraus, and I'm a freshman volleyball player, and I'm honored to be nominated for the Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. I first want to thank Coach Bauer for nominating me and all my other coaches and teammates for giving me a great experience. Thank you to all who voted for me, and I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Thank you.
Congrats again, Henley. And now for the top fall breakthrough male athlete, here are your nominees.
Kendrick Goodman, football. Kendrick is an offensive lineman who started in all 11 games as a sophomore. He displayed physical dominance each week. He earned second team All-GMC. He has already received an offer from the University of Kentucky. Jared Hinkle, boys golf. He shot a 39.72, which was a 9-hole stroke average from junior to senior year, and was second team All-GMC. He shot a 77 at the sectional tournament and led the team to a second place finish behind state qualifying St. X. Shot a 74 at the district tournament, which was good for 6th place overall. And he led the team to a 5th place finish, which was best for Fairfield since 2006. He was also honorable mention for the Southwest Ohio Golf Coaches Association, was All-Academic GMC, and First Team Enquire All-Star. Gabe Swaysgood, boys soccer. Gabe played goalie for the boys soccer team. Gabe showed a huge improvement from junior season, where he won no accolades. At the conclusion of this season, he was named First Team All-Conference and honorable mention for Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky High School All-Stars. Brian Valenzuela, boys soccer. This was Brian's first year varsity as a freshman. Brian contributed to 2 assists on the season.
And the winner is Jared Hinkle, boys golf. Let's hear it from Jared right now and enjoy the rest of the Fairfield ESPYs.
I would like to thank my coaches for always teaching me and encouraging me. I would like to thank my teammates for pushing me and training with me. Last of all, I would like to thank my family. Without you guys, I would never be the place I am.
We hope that tonight is a great night for all the class of 2020. Starting with our fall and winter athletes, we hope that either you have a chance to see yourself or your teammates or your team nominated for an award this evening. For our spring athletes, we know a season didn't happen, and simply put, our heart goes out to you. Tonight, during our breaks, you'll hear from your coaches talking about the season that could have been and talking about you and what could have happened during this spring. We hope this brings you some comfort, and we hope this is something that you enjoy.
Hey, it's Tommy Bagel with the Fairfield Indians baseball team. We're super excited about the 2020 season. We had so many guys coming back from the 2019 team that we knew we were going to be really good on the field. Even when we started in September, these guys came out and they had a relentless ball of energy that everyone was feeding off of, including the coaches. We knew as each month ticked away and we got closer to the spring that we had something special brewing at Fairfield. Once we got to the weight room, it was the same exact thing. Guys were busting their butts, trying to get stronger, encouraging one another, and that team chemistry was building, some that we hadn't seen in a while at Fairfield. Once the spring started and we got outside, it was the same thing. Every single day, these guys were competing with one another, pushing each other to be better. It was the best team chemistry that we could have hoped for as a coaching staff. With that said, with everyone else, the 3 weeks we had with these guys and all the off-season things that we were able to do, it was a total blessing to be around each one of these guys, and we're glad that we were able to experience those moments with them. The coaches here in a moment are going to introduce our 5 seniors. The 5 seniors we had for 2020, Dylan Beal, Damian Hendricks, Jacob Sheriff, Michael Scranton, and Evan Verquer.
Hi, I'm Coach Roth, and I want to talk about Dylan Beal. He's a kid we've had here at Fairfield for 4 years. A team leader, a kid you can count on whenever we needed him.
Hey, Coach Gunther here to talk about Damian Hendricks. We're really going to miss Damian here in the future, and he was one of those guys that we always could count on to bring his lunch pail ready to work every single day.
Hey, it's Coach Hamburger here. I'm going to talk about Michael Scranton. Michael was a kid that everyone in the program gravitated towards, whether it be in the weight room, the practice field, or before or after games. We are going to miss his presence here in the program a lot.
Coach Grissom here speaking about Jacob Sheriff, type of kid that run through a brick wall. Unbelievable kid, and he'll be sorely missed in this program.
Hey guys, Coach here to talk about Evan Verquer. He was a guy that was a quiet leader for us. He was dominant every time that he took the mound. He'll be missed by the entire team.
Hello tennis seniors and tennis family, tennis players. Today is a rainy day, and you can tell it's dreary, and it's a rain out if we were playing this season. And I feel for you guys having the longest rain out of the entire season for all the spring sports. But I want to give a specific shout out and a mention to our seniors that will be leaving us, and for their contributions to past seasons, and those that were just joining us. To Alex, I wanted to say that I will certainly miss your love of tennis, the power you showed on the court, and also just how you started to develop some leadership this year. I really appreciate that, and will certainly miss you. To Jacob, I liked your athleticism, your desire to get better, and of course, how you called out the score loudly and clearly on every match. To Sam, I want to say thanks for your consistency and your sense of easygoingness. I think that rubbed off on a lot of people and took a lot of pressure off your teammates as well. So that was a nice influence you had on people. To Ty, I know this is heart-crushing for you. You were going to be on varsity and make a difference, and your athleticism and your passion to get better and your self-discipline on yourself, that will be certainly missed, and be certainly something that I will mention to upcoming players of an attribute that they should have. To David and Trevor, it was going to be great to get to know you better and to see your energy with tennis and your excitement to get better and learn this lifelong sport that you can take with us. Still continue to improve, still continue to get better, and to take that with you. All the seniors, you guys are going to go far. You are part of our tennis family, and you're always welcome back to join us on the courts for practices, and shoot me a text and we'll come out and hit anytime. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, coaches. Let's transition back to the show and focus on our next award. Let's transition to winter. Fall obviously set the table, set the expectations super high for winter. But winter was a lot of fun. A lot of seniors involved in winter, but a lot of young freshmen coming up and having some successful years. So let's talk girls basketball first. Girls basketball had a great year.
Yeah, I would think that's one of the perfect examples. I mean, the girls basketball team definitely lost several seniors that were key to them last year. So we had a couple of seniors that had to step up and fill different roles for coach, and we also had a couple of freshmen that also, like you said, played in the roles of some varsity time.
Absolutely.
And first year I haven't coached basketball in about 30 years, so the boys basketball team had a new coach.
Yeah, enter Coach Wyrick. Welcome, Coach Wyrick. A good year for our boys team. Obviously, it was kind of the same situation. A really tough league this year, and a lot of young youth. The future looks really bright, but some strong seniors.
Yeah, several nights that it was fun to watch. They were a team that was fun to watch. You never know where to get from some nights.
Absolutely.
But they had a couple of really big wins and a really fun team to watch.
Yeah. So another fun team to watch this year, our wrestling team.
Yeah, had a great year. Under a new coach, Coach Wilcox.
Welcome there. Welcome to the fold. Welcome back. First year as a head coach.
Fairfield alumni.
Absolutely.
Class of, I don't know. He's just a kid to me. They're all kids to me.
The long hair throws you off.
Yeah.
You never know how
He is like, if I could wear some hair like that, I'd be getting some hair like that. Those flowing locks.
I wonder how long it is under the quarantine.
Ooh, I wonder.
We'll have to check.
Yeah, I shaved myself, so I wonder if he shaved. I guarantee he did not cut his hair.
Talking about wrestling, just a great year. Obviously, one season cut short out of our winter season. Brandon Smith qualifying for state, but not getting a chance to go to Columbus officially. Brandon, we're thinking of you. Great season. We look forward to an exciting senior year next year for you.
And our swim team had a great year. Several participants and just incredible improvements. I was seeing how their numbers just kept lowering as the season was going along some of those times. So great year for our swim team and Coach Reed.
Yeah, especially our boys swimming team. You'll see them nominated later tonight for Team of the Year. And you'll see a couple of our breakthrough athletes and record-break performances coming from our boys and our girls swimming team.
Some of those teams have been built for years. Some of those guys, especially our guys, have several people that have been swimming for freshman and sophomore years and finally built into a team that's really competing at a high level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's wrap it up talking about our two GMC champions.
What about the two title teams?
Absolutely.
Who are we talking about first?
Well, we'll talk about bowling in a nutshell. Boys bowling had a stellar year. Girls bowling, though, it's just become old hat. Yeah. 4 times in a row, GMC champion.
Change of coaches, just slide another in, insert in, win a title. That's what happens with girls
bowling. Coach
bowling.
Malone sails into the sunset, but he was still at a lot of the games, a lot of the matches. Coach Bowen comes in and continues the winning ways. So a lot of bell ringing at the bowling alley.
That was great, yeah. And they changed the name to the bowling alley. It's not the bowling alley. What's it called?
Roll House.
The Roll House.
Roll House.
The Roll House. That's a great name.
So there's one, obviously, GMC champion. The other,
What about the academic team? A little you probably don't know this, but I was on the academic team in high school. I know you're surprised about that. Small town Kentucky, everybody was on the academic team.
Go figure.
But they won a title.
Yeah.
Coach Braun brings them around. You know, who did they beat in that? They beat Mason, Sycamore, Bring It On. You know, GMC title winner and tournament winner. They won them both.
Yes. So another season cut short. They didn't have the championship in Columbus. Just count.
It's like when Kenyon Martin got hurt and UC just counts that as a national title. It's the same thing. We just won the national title in the academic team.
Crown it.
Jeopardy. The future Jeopardy people. When you go pro and you go on Jeopardy if you're on the academic team, you think so many people are skipping college and going straight pro by just hitting Jeopardy?
The academic team season cut short. Didn't get a chance to participate in the state championship in Columbus. Didn't get a chance to participate in the national championship in Atlanta. But
we had a
stellar year, an amazing accomplishment for those guys. A lot of fun.
I think we had to be the #1 seed going into both of those. I don't know how.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm sure there's some school up in Boston somewhere that probably thinks they're really smart, but no smarter than our kids.
Yeah, that was a fun year, a great ride. So that was the fall and the winter, and obviously we get to the spring. We're able to hold a few practices. We're able to get everyone some jerseys in most sports, and then we get to a screeching halt. So definitely not the spring that we anticipated, but as we talked about before, as we'll talk about through the night, we've got some special opportunities to celebrate all the great things that could have happened this year. For you seniors in spring sports, we'll have a special time here later with videos from your coaches to honor you in our spring senior night segments.
So now we want to give the award for the male breakthrough athlete of the year. Same thing as the fall, except colder.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of nominees, a lot of underclassmen this year coming from your freshman building.
Freshman school. People do this? Is this the way you do it?
Whatever happens at the freshman school stays
in
in paradise.
That's the way the freshman school rolls.
We're going to kick it to our next presenter for Most Outstanding Winter Breakthrough Athlete.
Thank you, Aaron. Before we get to our next winner, I want to quickly invite you to join Dave Lapham and me for the Bengals Pep Rally Show. We do it every Friday afternoon during the Bengals season from 3 to 6. And a couple times a year, we get out to the Buffalo Wings and Rings location in Fairfield, right next to Jungle Gym. So when the schedule comes out, check it out, see when we are in Fairfield, and come out and say hello. Now time for the Winter Male Breakthrough Athlete. And here are the nominees. Deshaun Krim, boys basketball. Deshaun started almost every game as a freshman and was a big contributor. In fact, he finished second on the team in scoring, and Coach Weyrich noted that he grew into a leader as the season progressed and has proven to be very committed to working on his game. Our next nominee is Jacob Pop, boys bowling. As a freshman, Jacob led the team in scoring average at 202.5, which was top 10 in the GMC, and his defining moment was that perfect 300 game against LaSalle. Jacob was the only freshman named to the GMC first team all-conference squad. Then there's Max Reed, boys swimming. As a freshman, Max finished 9th in the 50-meter freestyle and 12th in the 100-meter fly at the GMC Championships. At the end of the year, he was a district qualifier in both events, and his times were the best among any freshman in Southwest Ohio. He was also a key member of 2 successful relay teams. Drum roll, please. The winner is Jacob Pop, boys bowling. Congratulations, Jacob. And now, let's hear from our winner.
I just want to say thank you to all the friends and family who are always supporting me through my entire bowling season. All my teammates, my coach, especially helped a lot. It means the world to me. Even all the achievements that we've done, the wins, the loss, everything. It's an honor to be awarded something like this and to have a team like that. Just can't wait till next year.
Congratulations, Jacob. Mr. 300.
Mr. 300. Can you imagine every time you bowled for the rest of the year, your average was going down after that? I mean, you're never getting better than that. There's no 301. It's 300.
Such a math guy. Man. Such a math guy. Congratulations again, Jacob. We look forward to the next 3 years. Next, we'll transition to some of our spring coaches so they can continue our spring senior night.
Hey guys, Coach Flagg here. I just wanted to send a special congratulations to all of the class of 2020. We are celebrating you and we are thinking of you. I know this isn't the ideal situation, but know that we are so proud of all of the hard work you've done. I'm going to quickly celebrate all of our seniors from Fairfield Cheerleading. We are so incredibly proud of all the hard work that you've done, and we can't wait to see all the things that you do in the future. Our seniors are Riley Blankenship, who is headed to Miami next year, Lizzie Emmons, who's also headed to Miami, and Maddie James, who's headed to Miami. We wish you all the best. You guys have all been hard workers with such a positive attitude, and we can't wait to see what your future holds. Janai Malone is headed to Arizona State to dance, and she is such a great, hardworking athlete that they are lucky to have. Kayla Smith is headed to OU, and she's going to do great there. She's such a hard worker who's always persevered through things, so we can't wait to see what she does. And then Brooke Waters is headed to UC, where she's going to be cheering next year. We can't wait to see her on the football field. UC is lucky to have her. To all of our class of 2020, you have been such a positive influence on our community, and we are so grateful for all that you've given to Fairfield. We wish you all the best, and we can't wait to see you soon. Bye.
Coach Paragoy here, Fairfield Men's Lacrosse. I just want to say thank you to the seniors this year. It's a shame we didn't get to play out our entire year. You definitely gave it your all. I want to say thank you to Michael Bardis, Brett Rock, Dom Gallo, and Brandon Ramirez. You guys were truly leaders for the underclassmen and set a precedent that will stand for a long time. Thank you all.
One of the best life lessons we get to teach through athletics is persevering through tough times, overcoming adversity. That's where this next new award comes into play. Our new award for 2020 is the Fairfield Athletic Trainers Award. To present this award, I'll kick it over to Fairfield's favorite trio, Diana, Brad, and Ashley.
Everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Yes, please.
announce the winner of our first annual Athletic Trainers Award. This award recognizes someone who has overcome some type of hardship to continue to contribute to their team on and off the field.
The first nominee is Omar Stawi. Omar overcame a season-ending injury at the beginning of the 2018 season to return to the football field as a key player in 2019. At the tail end of the 2019 season, he sustained another injury that would have sidelined other players. But 3 days after surgery, Omar was back on the field.
Our second nominee is Phoenix Porter. Phoenix dealt with a chronic and painful injury the entire 2019 football season. Despite this, he rarely came out of the game and continued to be a leader. Game after game, he fought through pain and discomfort to make key plays.
The winner is
Omar Stawi
and Phoenix Porter, co-winners this year.
Now let's hear from our winners.
I would like to thank Dinah and Brad for the Athletic Training Award. I appreciate your guys' talks, the care for myself and others, and all the wrist tape and spat. I would also like to thank my family, coaches, and teammates for their motivation and support.
Thank you. It's an honor to have received this award. Obviously, this season was my comeback season as I got hurt the previous one. And it really taught me a very valuable life lesson that even when you hit rock bottom in life, if you work hard and you're dedicated and you have faith in God, then you'll be able to prevail. And obviously, I wasn't able to do this on my own. So I want to give a big thank you to Brad, Diana, and Ashley. They're the trainers at the high school, and they pushed me to my limit every single day. Without them, I probably wouldn't be able to play football ever again in my entire life. Secondly, I want to say thank you to my coaches and my teammates. At Fairfield, we have a big, happy football family. All of us are brothers, and we're all bonded together as one. And when you're hurt, you're at doctor's appointments and therapy sessions, so you're not really with the team as much. They were able to make me feel like I was still part of the family. Last but not least, I want to give a huge thank you to the biggest influence in my life, and that's my family. Without them, there were times where I wanted to give up. I wanted to quit. But they kept motivating me, and that's how I was able to prevail through this entire journey of mine. Obviously, it was ugly at times, but they were able to help me get through it all. And just really taught me a lot that if you keep your head up, you stay motivated, as I said earlier, you can get through anything in life, any circumstance. And I know we're going through some tough circumstances right now. I hope everyone's staying safe. Can't wait to see you guys all again, and peace out, Fairfield.
Thanks, guys. These guys are going to go pro in TikTok soon. Great video. Congratulations, Omar. Congratulations, Phoenix. Thank you again, Ashley, Brad, and Diana, for all you guys do. We're going to transition into one of our favorite awards, and one of our most controversial awards, especially this year. How many great games and great matches we had. Anything stick out to you?
Yeah, several. There's a few that I can really think about, like when we tried to squeeze in, 8,000 people into a 4,000 seat football stadium. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good night.
Yeah. That was a good night. One that I will always remember: the lights went out when we played Hamilton over at the soccer field.
Yes, and you physically by yourself carried 2 soccer goals over to the football stadium so we could finish the soccer.
That's how I remember it. Yeah. I think that's how it went. That's how it went. Well, hey, we're going to have a couple other guys join in and give us some commentary and their opinions on who should win this year's most outstanding game and match of the year.
Thanks, Aaron. This year's Game of the Year nominees are
the playoff game, the first playoff game against Hamilton, where the Indians got their first win since 2000 in the playoffs. They, of course, came back at halftime. They did it without Jatan McClain. It's got to be up there.
Yeah, I would say next on the list is girls bowling. We were there, Reed. Fairfield versus Hamilton girls bowling match. Both teams came into the match undefeated. The winner would win the GMC, so it was a winner-take-all. Both teams share the same home lanes, and it was for bragging rights that night. The Lady Indians clinched their 4th consecutive GMC title with a 24-68 to 22-19 victory over Hamilton.
Yeah, the girls were posed that night. Next on the list is going to be the boys basketball game against Hamilton. Of course, a huge rivalry game. It was at Hamilton. Hamilton was a very strong team this year. And, of course, you could forget Xavion Ricks that night. 22 points, and, of course, the buzzer beater to win it all.
That he did. I remember that very vividly. Let's jump into boys swimming at Trotwood Invitational. So throughout the year, they had compiled one of the best swim seasons we had seen in quite some time at Fairfield. They finished second out of 27 teams at the Trotwood Invitational to start the season, and they broke one meet record, the 200 free fly relay.
Next up is the girls tennis. Amaya Turner had an Ironman match. She was playing against the Sycamore's first singles player, senior captain. During a match against Sycamore, Amaya played for 3 hours, had 3 sets, 2 tiebreakers, and came out victorious. During this match, Amaya stayed focused and never gave up. Sycamore is always a tough team to beat, and she never let any of it get in her head. She showed athleticism, competitiveness, and love of the game.
That's impressive, 3 hours long. And then obviously one that we were definitely at, and that is football against Coleraine, GMC title on the line. We have to mention that game. That game, although didn't go the Indians' way, I would say that one could argue that Tom McLean broke the goal line. We won't get into that debate here, but what an incredible atmosphere, and it's one that shouldn't be left off the list, even though it didn't go the Indians' way.
Yeah, it's a game that people will remember for quite some time. And then lastly is the girls' soccer match against the state champion Lakota West Firebirds, and who eventually, I think, ended up number 2 in the nation. The Indians tied them 2-2. And you know what? They were winning with about a minute and a half left before the Firebirds were awarded a penalty kick. Coach said that teams from all around the state were calling him, trying to figure out how do you play well against these Firebirds. So you got to throw this on the list.
Yeah, not even throw it on the list. I would argue that they should win. We can kind of go back and forth, banter a little bit about why and which we should choose which one. Here's where I stand with it. The football team, no question, incredible season. They played well within their rights to win this award, in my opinion. Obviously, the swimming with the ability to win second out of 27 teams, more times than not in high school sports, you don't face 27 teams, Reed. So when you finish second, that's a heck of a feat. And then the fact that you can play 3 hours, Amaya, is just shows 1, courage, and 2, athleticism. But for me, I know ties are kind of like, forbidden in America. You shouldn't like them. They're not good. But when you play the second team in the country, and you rightfully probably should have won, that's where my performance of the year lies, especially about the fact that the goalkeeper stopped the penalty kick. So I'm baffled about the fact that they were able to do that. I know that maybe their entire season didn't go the way that they had wanted it, but the fact that they were able to tie Lakota West Firebirds, and who would obviously be the state champion, and then finish second in the nation, that's hard for me to beat or top.
Yeah, I think you're forgetting the girls bowling. 2 teams undefeated going in there, and they handled that game. So much poise, won by a couple 100 points. You can't do that. And I'm baffled by the 3-hour match in tennis. It's crazy. So long. I don't even know how you can keep up the energy. And then, of course, you got to mention the football game. First playoff win since 2000. Got the Indian faithful riled up, and rightfully so. But I'm right there with you, man. When we saw Lakota West and what they could do this year, and the fact that probably should have won that game, rightfully had it down with a minute left. Gotta go with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you look back on it over the course of your career, that's one game that those girls will look back on and be proud of. All right, so for here at Chatterbox Sports, we are going to select the winner, girls soccer. Let's hear from them now.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel Smith here on the behalf of the women's soccer team. It's an honor to accept this award for Best Game of the Year, and I just want to give a special shout out to the tribe especially, and all the fans who came out, because we couldn't have done it without your support. Thank you.
Thanks, Chatterbox. We appreciate all you guys do. That was one of the best matches we've seen.
And it's been great working with Chatterbox this year. I mean, they've added so much to the things that have been going on with our sports and the different events that have gone. It's been great. So, and now we're going to most outstanding individual performance.
This is a tough one too. So many different opportunities. What I talked about so many times this winter is just the opportunity our student athletes have to perform on the biggest stage around.
And the bummer with that is we don't always have video of all the different performances that happen. I mean, we don't follow around, most golf people will be happy, we don't follow them around with a video camera, watching them play golf, you know what I mean? And so, if we only had some way to maybe reenact some of these events and some of the things that would happen, that'd be a really cool thing.
Yeah.
And that is?
I've got 3 people in my house that act up a lot. Let's kick it to them. To present the most outstanding performance of the year, the Blankenship family.
Hello, everyone. Coach Krause here.
Coach Temperley here. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy at home.
We're here to honor our track and field athletes who did not get to compete this spring.
We especially want to recognize our senior athletes who worked so hard on and off the field these past 4 years to have their last opportunity taken away from them.
On the boys' side, I want to recognize our performers that competed in regional last year. Dee Bryant, Spencer Southgate, and Todd Ward.
The girls, I want to give a special shout out to our senior leaders, regional qualifier Janiyah Malone, and our other key athletes, Caitlin Miller, Carolyn Ritchie, and Tania Johnson.
One last shout. Dee Simpkins, I know you're going to break 2 school records this year, but you didn't get the chance to do that. I know you're going to do big things in college next year.
For the rest of our team, we are all heartbroken, but we know we'll be back next year, bigger, faster, better. We miss you, stay safe.
Hello, I'm Coach John. And I'm Coach Doug with the Fairfield Girls Lacrosse. We've had an amazing 4 seasons together. We have a very talented group of girls. Our athletes excel in the class and on the field. We were very excited going into our 5th season. With our largest group of seniors so far, we wish our seniors the best and welcome our incoming class. We look forward to getting back on the field. Sticks up. Sticks up.
most outstanding individual performance.
This is a tough one too. So many different opportunities. What I talked about so many times this winter is just the opportunity our student athletes have to perform on the biggest stage around.
And the bummer with that is we don't always have video of all the different performances that happen. I mean, we don't follow around, most golf people will be happy, we don't follow them around with a video camera, watching them play golf, you know what I mean? And so, if we only had some way to maybe reenact some of these events and some of the things that would happen, that'd be a really cool thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is?
I've got 3 people in my house that act up a lot. Let's kick it to them. To present the most outstanding performance of the year, the Blankenship family.
And now the nominees for Most Outstanding Individual Performance. First, Xavier Ricks, boys basketball. Xavier was clutch all night in his game against Hamilton Big Blue. Xavier scored 22 points and had 3 buzzer beaters on the night. One was a game winner. Kelsey Abbott, girls soccer. Kelsey's defense was key to Fairfield's 2-2 tie against eventual state champion Lakota West. Kelsey was matched up with one of the best players in the state and held her scoreless all night. Jaton McLean, football. Jaton McLean's nomination comes from his game against Princeton. Jaton amassed 199 yards, found the end zone 3 times, and had an average of 8.7 yards per carry in the hyped matchup. Tori Williams, girls basketball. Tori had one of the most dominating performances we've seen on the hardwood this year. Tori ended her game against Middletown with 19 points and collected 18 rebounds on the night. Jacob Pop, boys bowling. Jacob's stellar freshman season was highlighted by his perfect 300 game against LaSalle. Carly Mills, girls basketball. Carly Mills had an absolutely dominating performance against Middletown at home. Carly scored 29 points, had 6 steals and 4 rebounds. Amaya Turner, girls tennis. Amaya's nomination comes from her match against Sycamore, which lasted 3 hours, included 3 sets and 2 tiebreakers. At the end of all that, Amaya came out victorious. Mason Hamilton, boys golf. Mason came out blazing hot on day 1 of the GMC Boys Golf Tournament to the tune of 5 birdies in his first 7 holes. He ended the front 9 at -4. He followed that up with a 39 on the back 9 to end up -1 on the day, which had him 1 shot back from the lead. He followed up with a great day 2, shooting a 34 -2 before finishing 4th overall in the league. Finally, Brandon Smith, wrestling. Brandon's nomination comes from his stellar performance at the district wrestling tournament. In his last match of the season, Brandon ended with an overtime takedown to end up victorious and to clinch his berth in the state wrestling tournament. And the winner is Brandon Smith, wrestling.
Hey Fairfield, thanks for the award. I'd just like to give a huge shout out to my mom for always waking me up out of bed in the morning, get me up for the tournament, tell me to go out there and dominate. Also like to thank my coaches for teaching me to be a better man and better athlete than I am right now. I'd like to thank trainers Brad and Diana for always pushing me. Even when I thought I was hurt, they just tell me to suck it up, slap me in the chest, say, go get them, Tiger. And I just want to say thanks for all the love and support you guys give me. I'm going to make it count senior year. Thanks.
Obviously a very talented family. The Blankenships are not quite like the Von Trapp family, but they do have a lot of flair to them.
I'll Google that later.
Yeah, that's for all those people that are 40 and above. So,
like the Waltons?
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, it's a musical. You got a favorite musical?
No.
Grease.
High School?
High School musical, yes. Very much so. Yes. I'm not sure that counts. I'm sure it does. That's your generation.
Yeah, it's all the same. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, no, really, thanks. Thanks for putting me on right after the professional announcer. I'm sure I'll do fine. It's an honor to get an opportunity to actually give an ESPY. I've had fun, emceeing these for a couple of years. One with Jay Muldoon, one on my own, pretending he's beast. No, sorry, that's theater. See, I got to stay out of the theater. It's great. It's a wonderful opportunity. I appreciate it. I love everything that our kids do. I love that we do this fun little awards ceremony, and the thought to live stream it, I think, is amazing as well. I get to announce the winner of Most Outstanding Record-Breaking Performance, which is pretty cool, and we have two. The first nominee is from girls swimming. Kelly Knotts, which, your parents knew what they were doing last name of Knotts, and they put you in swimming. A nautical mile is called a knot, and so well played, Mom and Dad. That was just a great decision on your part. And it appears to have paid off, because she broke the school record in the 100 breaststroke that was set back in 1991 when I was a sophomore in high school. She actually first broke the record her sophomore year in 2018, and then broke it again with a time of 1:06. I want you to know, 1:06 is about the length of time that it takes me to go from the surface of any body of water to the bottom of any body of water, because I don't swim. So the fact that you can do a breaststroke in 1:06, beating the previous record by more than 3 seconds, well done. That is absolutely amazing. And the second nominee is from boys bowling. Jacob Pop Goes the Weasel, because the weasel goes pop. That's for all the people there who remember 90s rap. Jacob bowled a perfect game, 300 against LaSalle. That is just amazing. Last time I actually came anywhere near that, they had those bumpers, in the gutters to keep me from... Anyway, you get the picture. This guy broke a long-standing school bowling record as a freshman. So, without any further ado, congratulations to both of you. But the winner is Kelly Knotts. Congratulations, Kelly. And we're going to take it now, and we're going to hear from Kelly now.
I'm thankful and honored to be nominated for this award. First off, I'd like to thank my coach for always taking time out of his busy day to be with us at the pool and write sets. I'd like to thank my friends and my teammates for always cheering for me along my races. And then lastly, I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me along my journey.
We'll take another quick break from our awards to focus on students who got the job done in the classroom. Next, you'll see slides from our different teams in the fall, winter, and spring, from our student athletes who earned GMC All Academic Honors. Congratulations on your academic achievements. Thank you for being such a great student athlete. We'll take a quick break to focus on student athletes who were GMC All-League performers in their respective sports. Congratulations on your achievements. Congratulations on being named All-League. For our next award is our Most Outstanding Moment of the Year.
And the moment of the year was not necessarily a game or a contest.
Tonight, we've got two moments that we feel embody what we're about as an athletic department more than any other two. So we're going to kick it to our presenters to talk a little bit more about two special moments we all experienced this year.
All right, thanks, Aaron. It is now time for the Moment of the Year Award, and we're going to focus on two heartwarming stories that happened in the fall.
Okay, so first nominee is one we were able to capture right here on the final quarter on Fox 19 Now. It was awesome. After the first football game of the season last fall, Mason Blanchard was a student manager who passed away at the beginning of the summer of 2019. His jersey was carried out pregame by Captain Jaton McClain and Phoenix Porter. The Fairfield Victory Bell was introduced this year as an opportunity for the community to gather together after home wins in any sport. The football team was the first team to win a home game at the end of August, winning their home opener against Centerville 33-7. Mason's family was the first to ring the bell. Head coach Jason Krause shared a few special words and thanked Damon Bullock, who made the bell, and finally, Mason's mother, Monica Moore, who gave the bell its first ring. Let's hear from the folks who were there that night.
Hi. First, we want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. And we want to thank you for having us up as Moment of the Year Award, ringing the victory bell. Describing the moment, it's a little hard because you'd have to know Mason to truly appreciate how huge this moment was for us and how excited he would have been. His courage, his strength, and his selflessness was amazing. We were at every game, every Friday night, home and away, because we knew this was the one place that Mason wanted to be no matter what, no matter how he was feeling or what therapy he had went through. After Mason received his wings, we knew Mason's spirit would always be with us, but we knew Mason would want us with the Fairfield football team cheering them on every game, as we did. And his spirit was there with us, covering all of us throughout the whole season. And it was an amazing season. Being asked to ring the victory bell, being the first to ring the bell, knowing that this is a new tradition for Fairfield, and knowing that Fairfield football was honoring Mason's life in this way, made us as a family feel humble and blessed, knowing we had a son and a brother that has had an impact and touched so many lives in so many special ways. The actual moment of ringing the bell, being down on the field, listening to that bell sound, hearing the football team chant, hearing the tribe cheer and the fans cheer, all combined just felt like a bundle of love, a family of love, honoring their teammate, their friend, and the one love that we all have in our hearts, and that's Fairfield football. The moment we will never forget, we will cherish it forever. It was truly unforgettable. 1, 2, 3, Mason strong.
And now the second nominee, the Fairfield girls volleyball team held their annual Fairfield Leads the Fight event. This year, the team raised over, get this, $8,000 for little Oliver, a local 2-year-old who is fighting pediatric brain cancer. Over the past 3 years, the team has raised over $22,000 for community members fighting cancer through their Fairfield Leads the Fight event. Let's hear about that night from Coach Jay Bauer.
Hi, it's Coach Bauer here, and it is my honor to speak on behalf of the annual Fairfield Leads the Fight events as one of this year's outstanding moments of the year. This event really started 3 years ago with the leadership of Coach Jesse Smith, Mike Berkmeyer, and those staff at the freshman school, and it sort of morphed into this event that is really beyond sports and beyond volleyball. It's really a labor of love everywhere, from the parents to the players and the coaches, all coming together to raise money for local community members and sometimes, unfortunately, even students within our district that are fighting cancer. And so over the course of the previous 3 years, I think now we're up over $22,000 raised in just those 3 years. that have gone back into the community to help support people that have either have beat cancer or are currently battling this horrible disease. And really, it's something that can kind of hit home for all of us. So again, thank you for the recognition and the honor, and we can't wait to make the event even bigger in the fall of 2020.
Okay, so with the Outstanding Play of the Year, we had to pick a winner. This time, Joe and I both agree, forget it. We're not picking a winner. Both of those moments are so incredible. It's amazing what you did, Fairfield. We say it's a tie.
Yeah, and it's a shame what happened with spring sports. We all get it. It's not just us who wanted to go out and cover the high school sports in the spring. Obviously, everybody out there, especially the seniors, we feel for you. You didn't get to have your spring season, but you have bigger things coming in life. You're going to do great things at the next level in college and on with your life. But this was fun.
Yes.
The Fairfield ESPYs, for us to have the honor to be up here and riff a little bit about some of the best players and best plays at Fairfield. This was great. I really enjoyed it. It was hard to pick a winner, but I do think we got the right one.
Trust us when we say we cannot wait for the fall. We are hoping and praying, just like you, that sports are back, that school is back, so we can do it big on the final quarter every Friday night. Thanks for having us. Aaron, we'll go back to you.
Our next award is something that's really special to us. One of the most exciting parts about being athletic director at Fairfield is seeing our alumni come back. Seeing them come to the gym, seeing them come into the school. Probably even better than all of that is seeing them interact with their teammates.
Yeah, once you're part of a Fairfield program, it's really nice to feel like you're always a part of that program, and that you hurt and laugh and enjoy the wins and the losses as much as we do that are still participating in those things. It just does a special thing for me when I see alumni come back and be involved.
Absolutely. So all of our teams were nominated for this year's award. Next, you'll see our presenters present the finalists and finally present our Team of the Year award.
Thanks, Aaron. This year's Team of the Year nominees are
football. Of course, they had the first 9-0 start in school history, got their first playoff win since 2000. Coach Krause had them going, Swai Ellis, Jatan McClain, LJ France, and Phoenix Porter. This team had an incredible year.
That they did. Let's jump into girls bowling. 4th straight GMC championship. GMC Coach of the Year and Bob Bowen, and they only have one senior on that team.
I got a lot to look forward to in the future. Next up is the academic team. They're preseason tournament champs, GMC regular season champs, GMC tournament champs. They earned 3 postseason entries, and the GMC Coach of the Year, Mark the Brominator Brom. Their season, of course, was cut short due to COVID-19.
Love it, the Brominator. And, of course, we had talked about this perhaps already, but boys swimming. And throughout the year, Coach Craig Reed and the boys swimming team compiled one of the best swim seasons that they've had in quite some time at Fairfield. They finished 2nd out of 27 teams at the Trotwood Invitational to start the season. And they also broke one meet record with the 200 free fly relay. And they finished 4th at the Princeton Invitational, which, included many teams in the area, but they finished 6th at the GMCs, 4th at sectionals, 16th at districts. As a team, they won all but 2 dual meets, one of which was lost by just 1 point because of diving. Why are they going to throw diving under the bus like that, Reed?
I don't know, but when you look at these teams, I would have liked to seen what the academic team could have done. Of course, all these teams had a fantastic season, but you got to look at the academic team and what they could have done. COVID-19, swimming had a fantastic season, but who could forget the football season?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you look at this not to just jump straight to football because obviously there's a lot of the line, a lot of the stake. But again, you have to bring up the fact that girls bowling
dynasty.
Yeah, we're talking better than the New England Patriots type stuff at this point. I mean, they win every single league championship there is to be won, and but it's hard. It's hard not to go with the team that was, perhaps the most talked about team within this area for quite some time, and that was the Fairfield Indian football team. So congratulations. The winner of the Team of the Year is Fairfield football. Let's hear from them now.
On behalf of the Fairfield football family, I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for the award as the best team. as well as a special thank you to the Fairfield community for making this past season such a memorable one. My brothers and I put in countless hours in the weight room and on the field. And this past season, we set a new standard for Fairfield football. We broke records, made history, and a lifetime of memories, but none of that is possible without the fans, staff, and students. Without a doubt, we had the best student section in Ohio. You guys had us fired up and ready to go every game, home or away. And it's especially not possible without Diana and Brad. So thank you guys for keeping us healthy enough to play off season. And to Mason, thank you for watching over us all year. I hope we made you proud. Last but not least, I would like to give a very, very special thank you to the Fairfield Touchdown Club and the parents involved within it. Now, class of 2021, it's your turn.
Congratulations, Coach Kraus and our football team on a successful year. Congratulations to his coaching staff and all of their families that go on and sacrifice so much to be a part of such a strong tradition.
Yeah, and thanks to all the other teams that have just put the work in. You know, you grinded out the preseason and the out-of-season events that you participate in, that you work hard, you lifting the weights, you're doing the training. We know what it means, but then also just when you get inside the season and you've built that team camaraderie and you've just been involved together to build a team, fight through the hard things, and achieve success, and we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Before we transition to our next award, we'll take another break and we'll look at our next spring senior night video.
Hello, Coach Hubbard here from the men's volleyball team. On behalf of myself and our entire coaching staff, with Coach Jarvis, Coach Hess, Coach Parker, and Coach Bauer as well, we just wanted to lift up our seniors in the class of 2020. We know the school year and the end of the school year especially did not go how you planned. Our volleyball team, we had a ton of promise. We were going to be very competitive this year, and that is all credit to the hard work our seniors have put in these past 4 years. So I just want to lift up Brendan Farrell, Isaac Cooper, Casey Allison, Jake Waters, and Anthony Russo. You guys are crucial to our program and to any success we have moving forward. It'll be partially due to the leadership and hard work you guys put in. Again, we're incredibly gutted that you guys lost out on your senior year. We do wish the best for you moving forward, and we're always here for you guys. Thank you, and go Tribe.
And welcome to our softball senior spotlight featuring Lauren Lackey and Maya Hodge. We're going to take a trip down memory lane today and ask them some questions about their life as a freshman and now as a senior. First question, we'll ask Lauren first. What was your biggest fear as a freshman?
My biggest fear freshman year was probably Coach Steger.
Good one. And how about now as a senior?
My biggest fear now, it's still Coach Steger. Yeah.
Maya, how about you? What was your biggest fear as a freshman?
My biggest fear as a freshman was not being able to play softball freshman year due to a PCL injury.
As a senior?
My biggest fear as a senior would have to say failing at anything. If it's failing the people I love the most, failing softball or school.
Lauren, your turn. Your favorite celebrity crush or star. Back then? I know what mine is. And he still is. Han Solo, Harrison Ford.
My celebrity crush freshman year was probably Theo James from Divergent.
Okay, Lauren, and now?
My celebrity crush now is Michael B. Jordan.
All right, Maya, what was your favorite dance back then?
My favorite dance as a freshman was Juju on That Beat, and here's a preview. It's like Juju on That Beat, Juju on That Beat.
What is it now, Maya? The Dougie?
My favorite dance as a senior would have to be Crank That by Soulja Boy, and here's a preview.
All right, last few questions. We'll kind of switch gears to a more serious note. Maya, What are you going to miss the most from high school?
Most about high school is probably all my first experiences. First day of high school, first homecoming, first prom, first varsity game. I'm also going to miss all the teachers and staff at Fairfield for helping me shape into the student I am today. And lastly but not least, I'm going to miss my softball teammates. They're definitely a second family to me. And I'm going to miss all my coaches who helped push me into the player I am today.
And now it's your turn, Lauren. What are you going to miss the most about high school?
The thing I'll miss the most is probably softball and my teammates.
That concludes our SB Senior Spotlight tonight with Lauren Lackey and Maya Hodge. Let's keep living in the moment, Fairfield. We're all in this together.
Thanks, coaches. We'll go back to our awards now. Now we'll focus on our final two awards, the Male and Female Athletes of the Year. First, for Male Athlete of the Year, James Turner will be our presenter. James Turner, as most people know around here, JT, Fairfield alum, also went and was a student athlete on the football team at the University of Akron. He's doing great things in Columbus. He's going to be our first presenter for Male Athlete of the Year. JT, we'll turn it over to you.
Thanks, Aaron and Jeff. Thank you for the opportunity to be here, help present the top male athlete 2020. Went to Fairfield High School for years 2009 to 2012, participating in both basketball and football. Really enjoyed my time playing for Coach Kraus, Coach Fitzstevens, as well as Coach Austin there with the basketball team. During these times, I know it's very unfortunate that we aren't able to carry about a normal day-to-day, but I think it's still very important that we go about and still recognize the athletes for the great seasons that they had in their respective sports. We have 5 great nominees, and here we go. For the first nominee, we have Xavier Ricks from the boys basketball team. Xavier's actually somebody I got to watch play for a little bit this year. He came up clutch all season. He was able to lead the team in scoring, and by the end of the year, he found himself on first team All-GMC and first team All-Districts team. So congrats, Xavier. Next on the list, we have Gabe Swayzgood from boys soccer. During his second year as a varsity goalkeeper, Gabe was able to be a key player for the team, and he single-handedly impacted numerous games with his goalkeeping ability. Gabe ended the year as a member of the GMC's first team and honorable mention All-City. Gabe, congrats on a great year. Next, we have a participant from boys swimming, Thomas Hooper. Thomas has been a 4-year letter winner and has been one of the leaders of the swimming team during his 4 years. Thomas was the highest placer for the boys team at GMCs and sectionals. At GMCs, he finished 6th in the 100-meter breaststroke and 9th in the 200 freestyle. At sectionals, he finished 5th in the 500 freestyle and 7th in the 200 freestyle and advanced to compete at district this year. Thomas, great year. Next on the list, we have a member from the football team, and Jaton McClain. Jaton had one of the most decorated seasons in school history. During the season, he rushed for over 150 yards in 8 games, ended the season with 1,947 yards and 21 touchdowns, while averaging a nice 8.6 yards per carry. Jaton was named to numerous lists, and they include Southwest District Offensive Player of the Year, the State Offensive Player of the Year, First Team GMC, and First Team Southwest Ohio, as well as First Team All-Ohio. Jaton committed to University of Kentucky to continue his athletic and collegiate studies career. So please give me a warm welcome to congratulate Jaton McClain. And for our last nominee from wrestling, we have Brandon Smith. He had a dominating junior campaign throughout the season. Brandon pinned 13 of his opponents, ending with a 31-4 record. He also recorded 91 takedowns with only 7 against. He was first team he was first at the GMC championships, first at sectionals, second at districts, and he was a state qualifier until everything was shut down for COVID-19. So Brandon, congratulations on a great year. And the top 2020 male athlete is, drum roll, Jaton McClain. Congratulations, Jaton. I hope you have a great year at Kentucky this year. To all the nominees, congratulations on being nominated. I hope everyone stays safe during this time. James Turner, check it out.
What's up, Indians? I just want to let you know how extremely honored and grateful I am to be receiving this award right now. I'm sure all the other nominees are far more deserving of this award than I am, but I just wanted to say thank you for the endless love and support. Go Indians.
Congratulations, Jaton. Congratulations to all our other nominees. What an honor to be our top athlete of the year. Congratulations again, Jatan. Good luck to you at UK. Good luck to all of our student athletes who are seniors and going on to play at the next level. Now for our final award. Our presenter for Female Student Athlete of the Year is no stranger to Fairfield sports. Alexis Goings, the only other student athlete to win this award before tonight, will be naming our top female athlete. Alexis Goings is a proud member of the Dayton soccer team and most recently was named the Rookie of the Year for all of Dayton athletics. Alexis, we'll turn it over to you for our final award.
Fairfield Athletics played a huge role in my success as a student athlete. So thank you, Mr. Blankenship and the entire athletic department for all you do for every student athlete. First, I pray this finds you and your family safe and healthy. This year may not end as any of you envisioned, but your resilience has inspired the entire community. It's that amazing sense of community Fairfield provides that I knew I would miss most, and ultimately was a main factor to why I chose to attend the University of Dayton and play soccer. Playing sports teaches you so many great life lessons. Resilience, leadership, determination, teamwork, all are qualities that each of the following nominees display on and off the field. With that being said, the nominees for the Female Athlete of the Year are, from girls basketball and volleyball, Carly Mills. Carly earned first team All-GMC and All-District Honors in basketball. During the 2019-2020 season, Carly averaged 15.6 points per game and 2.8 steals per game. From girls soccer, Shelby O'Leary. This year, Shelby was voted first team All-City, first team All-GMC for the second year in a row, and was voted to play in the Senior All-Star Game. Shelby led the Indians with goals and assists by tallying 8 goals and 9 assists. She finished 5th in the GMC in points. This year, Shelby moved into second place in career assists in the history of the girls soccer program. From girls swimming, Kelly Mounts. Kelly finished 5th in the 200 meter and 6th in the 100 meter breaststroke at GMC championships, 2nd in the 100 meter breast and 3rd in the 200 meters at sectionals, and 14th in the 100 meter breaststroke at districts. Over the course of her swimming career here at Fairfield, she has set a team record twice, finished first at several sectional meets, and has been a district placer. From girls tennis, Amaya Turner. Amaya finished with 9 wins on the season and will go down as one of the most celebrated girls tennis players in recent history. Amaya's sportsmanship, athleticism, competitiveness, and passion for tennis showed this season as she served as the first singles player for the tennis team. And the 2020 top female athlete is Shelby O'Leary. Congrats, Shelby.
Hey, it's Shelby O'Leary. I just want to say it's an honor to receive the Most Outstanding Female Athlete Award, and it's been an honor to be a part of this program and community for 4 years, and I'll forever cherish these memories and moments. I just want to thank my teammates and coaches for always being there and pushing me to be the best player I can be. Thank you, and go Indians.
Thank you, Alexis. Congratulations, Shelby. Best of luck at Cleveland State. Congratulations to all our nominees. So thankful for all the lessons and all the opportunities we had to watch you through the years. Thank you again.
Before we wrap up, we want to say a special thank you to some special folks who played a huge part either in tonight's production or this year as a whole. Special thanks for this evening's help, Fairfield West Baptist Church for allowing us to use your sanctuary and some of your tech equipment. Also to Elias Purdue for helping videotape, edit, and obviously make this thing look as cool as it does.
It's hard to make yours look good. So thanks, Elias. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Maybe impossible, some might say.
I would say that. Yeah. Maybe. Also like to thank all the people that put throughout the year. You know, our secretary, Lori Payne, puts a lot of stuff in. Our trainers, athletic trainers put a lot of things in for us. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Becky Doak at the freshman school.
Does an amazing job.
Kevin Fletcher, TD down at the middle schools. Thank you for all you guys do. Parents, thank you guys for all you guys do. Our volunteers, our game workers. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. They work so hard. They work so hard.
Bus drivers. We had no way game. If our bus drivers don't get us there. How amazing is that?
Absolutely.
Man, I love bus drivers.
Mr. Westerbeck and your crew, thank you for all you guys do. And just thank you to our entire community and how much support you've given us over the years, especially how much you've given to our student athletes. We look forward to having a great year next year. We wanted to stop and say thank you for all you've done this year.
man Jim's in the house to ring the victory bell. Let's go! Yeah!